Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the announcement for the Game Awards of 2022. So, I have to say this year's Game Awards is not that bad. So they announced some new games, and some of them really caught my eye on. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on the game that got me interested. But before that, I want to do some honorable mention, such as first, they showed a clip from the new Super Mario Brothers, the movie, featuring a lot of Toads. Of course, one of the Toad is voiced by a famous actor, comedian. And when I saw that clip, I'm like, yeah, not bad. So it is kind of weird, like, wow, how come Mario's acting so like he's clueless? And again, remember, this is sort of a origin isekai type story that the Mario Brothers are from Brooklyn, and this is their first time in the Mushroom Kingdom. So chances are Mario's like, what is this? I don't understand. How come it looks weird than Brooklyn? So again, we'll just have to wait and see on April. Another one is Crash Team Rumble. So some sort of party brawler game, and all with the Crash character. So not really much interesting, but at least they're doing some sort of Crash game. So it is what it is there. And then another one I'm surprised they're finally going with the DLC is, I'm not really interested with the game due to first person, but Cyberpunk 2027 finally revealed one of their first DLC called The Phantom Liberty, coming out in 2023, starting with Idris Elba as Solomon Reed. So my guess is that they fixed all the problem with Cyberpunk, and now they're just moving forward with the DLC. I mean, Pokemon Company, Game Freaks, take note. Just saying that. So with that said, those are the honorable mentions. Now I want to give my thoughts on the game that they showed that really caught my eye. The first one is Dead Cell meet Castlevania. So yeah, so one of the, I guess, DLC is that the character from Dead Cell is going to go to Dracula's castle, and you're going to be fighting, well, the enemies from Castlevania, and you team up with Alucard and Richter Belmont. So that is sort of interesting what they're doing, and I'm surprised that Konami even allowing it, but hey, it is what it is. I did play Dead Cell. It is a good game. I can see why Boomstick Gaming kind of loved the game. So the next one is more info Street Fighter 6. They revealed 4 more characters that's going to be in the game, and the release date. So they showcase DJ, a returning character from Super Street Fighter 2, Manon, Marisa, and JP, new characters for Street Fighter 6. Each one of them looks interesting for what it is. And if you want to know in depth who the characters are, there are a lot of people already kind of doing that. But thoughts about that one is, it's great, 60 frame, more mode. They even show more about World Tour, that you're going to go to other countries. And of course, they finally also revealed the date, which is going to be June 2023. So I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be somewhere September, because during the financial report they said it was some sort of a second half. But hey, it is what it is. Second quarter kind of makes sense there. So I am excited. I might get the game at launch because they do have some pre-order bonus. They also have some tier edition that you want, but you know how it goes. It is what it is. Yet it is sort of sucky that they also announced a season 1 character pass. But again, in this time of age, it just makes sense. If you want to make more money with the game, you gotta put DLC. It is what it is there. Mortal Kombat's been doing it. A lot of companies been doing it. Yes, it is annoying that they announce DLC before the game is released, but at this point on, whether you like it or not, it's to be expected. So the next one, I was shocked they did this, and that is Hades 2, the sequel to Hades. So I played that game. I can see why people like it. It's a roll over top hack and slash action Zelda game. That's how I can describe it. It is fun. It is hard. The idea is that you're trying to get to point A to point B and trying to not die all the time, but the game is hard. That's how it goes. So they're doing it with Hades 2. I'm surprised. So you don't play as the son of Hades, so you play some goddess or titan. I'm not really sure. But hey, more Hades game. Why not there? So pretty good. I am interested to looking at it, but I still need to play the first one. So the next one, I'm surprised that there are actually more Bayonetta. So no, not DLC for Bayonetta 3, but apparently they will do a sort of a spin-off because the game doesn't look like Bayonetta. It's more, I guess, going to be to some extent an indie title. and that is Bayonetta Origin, starting Cereza, which is the Bayonetta and Bayonetta 3. Gonna give the backstory of what happened, why is she Bayonetta, and of course, spoiler for people who don't know, to some extent it was already been talked to a trailer, is that the original Bayonetta dies. That's what it is. So it's supposed to be multiple Bayonetta in the game. And I just hope maybe in 2024, 2025 that Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta 3 will go to other platforms. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe the license is done. Who knows? But, you know, it is what it is there. The next one is more on the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So they showed a bit of the Flash. He got beat up. And then they were inside a warehouse. And then all of a sudden you see Batman. But the best part here is it's voiced by Kevin Conroy. Yeah, so from the trailer, a lot of people's guess, including myself, is this is probably Kevin Conroy's last gig before his passing. It is unfortunate, but but the game itself looks good. I don't know if that's an in-game or a cutscene, but still, we'll just have to wait and see how this game works. It's going to come out in May of 2023, which I'm surprised. I thought it would be at least October, a year after Gotham Knight, which that game is okay for what it is, but different game. So we'll just have to wait and see. Surprisingly, May, but yeah. So Kevin Conroy, awesome work there. Can't wait to hear more in the game. So the next one is more gameplay for Jedi Survivor, a sequel to Jedi Last Order. And yeah, it's the same thing with new features. Now he has double blade. He's going to new planets, maybe new force power. Who knows? I played the first one. It's really good. I can see props to the people who did Titanfall. I thought it would be some weird first-person action, but no. I mean, it is interesting. It's so different. So I guess they can do more of that first-person game. Just saying there, but yes, it is interesting. March of 2023. So I'm gonna wait for a set for this out of this game, of course. But it looks interesting there. Just saying that. So the next one is surprisingly they actually gonna do this. I didn't know there was gonna be a sequel. I know there was rumor, and that is Death Stranding 2. So I still need to finish the first one, and of course there's the director's cut. So I have to finish that one, and then let's see what Death Stranding 2 is all about. No release date announced, but all the cast is back to some extent. Troy Baker's back. The guy who played the main character, Sam, I think that's his name. And then the female character who helps you go fast travel. So again, we'll just have to wait and see, because I try to play the game. I still don't get the story, but it's Death Stranding 2. It's Hideo Kojima's game. You kind of get it. And then a bit of a story teaser trailer for Tekken 8. So they show gameplay, looks good, and they confirm some characters are coming in. Besides Jin and Kazuya, they showed Paul, Martial Law, Lars, Jack 8, King, and for a long time since Tekken 2, Jun Kazama will make her canon return for Tekken 8. So it looks like what the story is, like I said before, is that it's going to be father and son now. Because prior to that was Kazuya and Heihachi, so that's the father and son relationship. And then in the end, Heihachi dies. From what I understand, I still need to finish the story mode. And then Jin comes in, and then Tekken 8 starts as once for all. Kazuya and Jin's gonna fight to the finish, and then some apparently Jun and Lars are gonna also join. So we'll just have to wait and see. My only wish, and I know hopefully they do this in the long run, is have all the characters have English dub. They really did it. All that Netflix Tekken series. So KG tag for Jin Kazama, hashtag KG tag for Tekken 8. Just saying there. So hopefully, and of course Roger Jr. You gotta bring that guy back, because if they do, then the controversy was false, because there was a rumor the reason Roger wasn't in Tekken 7 because there was a viral video, a guy punching a kangaroo. So they were like, oh my gosh, no. So it looks good. No release date. People guessing 2023. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a 2024, but hey, Unreal Engine looks good. Only the current gen, PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, you know it. And then, sadly, kind of like Street Fighter 6, Fire Emblem Engage announced their expansion pass. Again, no duh, of course it's going to happen. But at least it's much better than Three Houses, and because they showed Wave 1, and that is you're gonna team up with more spirit in the game. So you're gonna team up with the three houses and Tiki from Fire Emblem. There you go. So more characters to power up to have an advantage, but kind of bum out that, dude, the game is not even released yet and you already announced an expansion pass. But again, like I said, 2022 and so on, in this time of age, it's a common saying that they're gonna do DLC because it's a longevity for the game, but also they gotta make money. It is what it is there. So the next one, I'm surprised that they actually have a sequel for this. It's been a long time. There have been memes about it, and that is Armor Core 6. So finally, From Software is doing a new Armor Core. They have done Armor Core in the past. I played the very first one on the PlayStation. It was published by Sony. It was okay for what it is. It's sort of an alternative for Virtual On, but it is kind of fun. So they had some multiple version of the game, but from what I heard, it's like so-so. So hopefully this one's going to be good. Current gen probably going to be. So interesting. Let's just see what more to it. And then ending for this announcement that got me really interested, and that is Final Fantasy 16. So more info about the game, more about this Devil May Cry RPG. I know they wanted to make it more action for the new audience. Kind of understandable. It's just kind of sucky, but it is what it is. But the graphic is good, the action is good, the motion is good, and yes, it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive for 6 months, and then apparently in 2024 it's going to be multi-plat if they choose to. Can't wait for that one. Just probably need more information, but for what they show, it was actually good. The summoning monsters were there. Oh my god, like I'm going like, wow, this is pretty good. So just have to wait and see how the game goes. Hopefully it's not going to be convoluted like Final Fantasy 15. Hopefully it's easy to level grind because 15, not so much. So those are my thoughts on the Game Award, the announcement. It's pretty cool what they did. It was actually, it's a good presentation for this year. Even better than last year in my opinion, but that's subjective there. So another thing is basically the winners of the nominees. I'm just going to say awesome, congrats, and that Elden Ring Game of the Year makes more sense than God of War because again, it has more like depth to the story. Of course, it's been out more than God of War Ragnarok, but yeah, for me, I think even if I'm not a fan of Dark Souls game, it just kind of makes sense. It makes sense to be Game of the Year. So those are my thoughts. With that, I'll see you guys later.